Oh man, I'm an official graduate right here. This is my second time wearing one of these.
My name is Dorothy Johnson Spite, and I am founder and executive director of Mothers in Charge.
My name is Khalil Sturgis. Today is our first annual graduation at PICC.
Mothers in Charge is made up mostly of mothers, grandmothers, aunts, and sisters who've lost children to violence. So our goal is to address the issue of violence.
We're doing a little graduation for a group of my brothers that's dedicated their time, dedicated their being.
For the last 3.5 months, we've been doing a program here called Thinking for Change.
I'm Warden William Lawton.
Today we are here at Philadelphia Industrial Correctional Center, which is a maximum security county facility.
And today we're having the first graduation for a re-entry program.
For about 20 of those men who completed the program, 25 lessons, 2.5 hours, twice a week.
My tool belt was empty, and they kind of gave me a couple tools to put in my belt with this program right here.
You'll see them share some of the information they learned, whether it's anger management, conflict resolution, the different lessons. It's a very intense program. They opened up and shared a lot of information about themselves and maybe how they even ended up in some of the situations by making bad choices and decisions.
My name is James Weston. I'm from Philadelphia, and there's a lot of violence in Philadelphia, about 350 plus murders a year. I'm firsthand, I've been shot 6 times. I did a lot of bad things in my life, and this program basically helped me to do something different and think for a change, like the name states.
Thinking for a change, believing that everything starts with a thought. And if you can change the way a person thinks about a thing, then you can change their behavior.
We have active listening, we have cognitive thinking, we have high risk, low risk, response thought patterns that changes are, instead of being quick tempered, we kind of settle down, think about what we're going to say, think about the other person's emotions, try to be straightforward.
Working with these guys has been a real pleasure. I mean, I've never met a nicer group of guys, to be honest with you, here in this facility. I mean, respect, caring. I shared my personal story about the loss of my son, and I could see the empathy in their faces and their eyes. They told me they were sorry for my loss. Now, some of these guys are the same guys who may have made a decision of a bad choice to pick up a gun themselves in their lives.
During the course of these 3.5 months, my mental has changed for the better. When I get out there, I'm trying to be one of the good guys that stop recidivism.
So a lot of times it's kind of like working with your own kids in a sense, because a lot of them are between the ages of 18 and 26, and my son was 24 when he was murdered.
Thanks to this program, it helped me think before I act. So I'm ready to think now when I go out there this time and get for a second chance.
Granted, a lot of these guys, they aren't bad guys. They've made bad choices and bad decisions.
And I really appreciate this program bringing it here, because now I see it's best to think before you act and things like that, because it's not worth it sitting in jail for the rest of your life or being dead and your loved ones mourning for you.
What we're hoping to do is be able to change their thought patterns.
When I go home, I know now that to leave the guns alone and do something, and it's time to do something different, probably go to college or something like that.
And it's all volunteers that are working to bring this about.
We need everybody to get behind the initiative of changing what's happening in our communities, and everybody has something that they can offer, something that they can do.
The staff, they're real in tune with us. That's just not something. Well, they volunteer, so that. With that being said, they come. They share their knowledge to try to encourage us to stay straight.
Oh, it feels great, man. It feels different. It's a different feel for me.
Because it's never too late to change your character either.
Like I'm doing something with myself, and I like that.
Congratulations to my brothers and to myself. We've dedicated our time for this. And, with patience comes reward.
Somewhere in your community, get involved to make a difference, to save a life.